Hi, I'm Miss Betsy Hickey. Some of you might know me as Mrs. Hickey, as I taught here years ago in kindergarten. I taught kindergarten for 7 years, then took a little bit of a break to be home with my own young children, and now I am back teaching preschool, the older fours, early fives. So it's been really fun to highlight the social emotional growth and to hear about all of that really important growth that takes place in preschool. And so I'm going to actually talk about a little bit of the academic growth that we see. During my milestone, I said to the parents that one of the biggest reasons I love teaching early childhood education is because of the growth that takes place just in one short school year for the whole child. And it's absolutely incredible to be a part of that growth. I love teaching reading to young learners. It was my primary area of study when I got my master's, and I'm really passionate about providing a strong foundation for children in their reading journey. Brain research shows that reading activates multiple areas of the brain that need to work together in very specific ways to connect letters with sounds. It's not an automatic process. It's something we carefully and intentionally teach. And the very first step in learning to read is developing phonemic awareness, which is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds or phonemes in spoken words. That's why in PCAP, we place a strong emphasis on this skill. We explicitly teach letter sounds in a fun, multisensory way. We also help children understand how each sound is formed using their lips and tongue, which not only supports reading, but can also help with articulation challenges that some preschoolers may experience. In preschool, we use a program called Teaching Strategies Gold to track student growth and learning. And as we reviewed the data from this past year, it was incredibly exciting to see that our students showed the most growth in literacy and math across all of our classes, each level. These areas we focus on through intentional, hands-on, and creative instruction, and it's clear that this approach is making a real impact. We had preschoolers who began the year just learning to identify individual letter sounds, and by the end, they were blending those sounds to read short vowel words. Many even began using their sound knowledge to write words on their own. This stage is known as phonetic or inventive spelling, and it's a powerful sign of emerging literacy. I get so excited about this process because I know these are the foundational skills they'll need to become confident, successful readers. But truly, the most rewarding part is witnessing their joy. The bright eyes, the proud smiles, the giggles that burst out when they realize they've just read a word or written something I can understand. It's incredibly rewarding.
I love that. When you just said, when you can read something that they've written and you understand it, I think sometimes that's one of the biggest challenges of being a preschool teacher, when they give you a note that they've written using inventive spelling, because sometimes we nail it and other times we don't. Can you explain just briefly what a multisensory approach would be to teaching something?
Yeah, so multisensory, if you break it down, it's kind of just what it sounds like, using multiple senses. So physical, seeing it, touching it, hearing it. So in how we teach letters, we might use shaving cream or sand or practicing writing in the air. We might use songs to teach letter sounds. There are a lot of different multisensory ways to teach the letters.
Thank you. Next, we are going to hear from Miss Sue.